Well, hello guys, and welcome to another episode of The Last Game Hunter. And today I've been dying to take this out and play with it, and I cannot do it till I do an open box for you guys. So today, let's do the open box video for the Flashback 9 Gold Atari and test out the Trooper Hyperkin controller. Hey guys, I want to start out with this controller. So, as you've seen in my pickup video, I picked up a couple of these Hyperkin Trooper controllers. And they're originally for the Atari HD77 or whatever it was from Hyperkin, but they are also designed to work on the original Atari 2600, 7800, whatever this port can fit. You got two buttons, which I believe are going to be the same button. Basically, it's whether you're left or right-handed. And the stick feels absolutely amazing. The question, of course, is, does this work on the Flashback 9 Gold? Looking at the outside of the box, we have the Flashback 9, the wireless controllers, the beautiful artwork, the nice gold box as it is a gold edition, and 120 games built in. Now, one thing I've at least noticed when I looked on the box was the games weren't vaporware. They were actually games that were actually on the Atari. Now, the bonus of this is I believe there's some unreleased titles that are actually on this one as well. We'll find that out when I start it up. Let's unbox this bad boy. I'm just kidding, there's no gas in there, I just thought it'd be funny. So right off the start, of course, we have our manuals, the instructions. The Atari Flashback. I'm just going to take them out first, and then we'll take close-ups of everything. Get this box out of the way. HDMI cable. Power adapter, which is nice. It's just a USB power, so worst case scenario down the road, it's not one of those ones where you have to get some proprietary weird thing. You can actually just pick one of these up, or USB cable to a power brick, and away you go. The Player 2 controller. Or sorry, that was the Player 2. This is the Player 2 controller. My bad. Unless I have two Player 2 controllers and don't know it. Nope, there we go. Player 1. Okay, so first I'm going to look at the game pads, or the sticks, sorry. So Player 1, of course, and you'll see Player 1 right there on the plastic molded in. And one thing I see, a nice touch, they colored the Atari logo, which you don't see, I think, on the original Atari, so just a mold and that's it. So I thought that was a nice added touch. And it's gold, so that's kind of cool too, so it's just really neat. So it looks like we have select, start, and rewind. Oh, cool. So menu, so here's your menu button, select, start, and a rewind button, which is kind of nice. Now, how does this feel? Like, I mean, the actually feels pretty good. Now here's something really cool. This stick and this stick feel almost identical. One thing that was really cool about this was the thing I mentioned in a previous video where you can unscrew this. And it looks like you're able to maybe either replace it, or you could get a ball or whatever. Maybe there's some other stuff out there for this option, which I thought was really, really neat. Maybe more like a flight stick style for certain games, who knows? Maybe that's something that was thought of and never happened. But what I noticed was you can do the same thing on the wireless. So I thought that was really cool. I don't know who came up with that, but it was really smart because they do break, or they could break, based on, you know, our old days of Atari. Maybe they thought this through, or maybe there's actually some weird upgrades coming out for it. And of course, your Player 2 controller is identical, but it does not have the mode buttons, which you don't want Player 2 controlling your console anyway. Now let's just get right to it. We all wanted to see the console. Looking at it, I remember I used to own a Flashback 2, and now that I think about it, should have actually kept it. Because the Flashback 2, they were identical looking, but apparently the Flashback 2 on the board had an Atari port that was never utilized that you could actually solder in a real cartridge slot. and that was kind of cool. So if I have my time back, or if I come across the Flashback 2, I'm going to grab it. Now, so here's your typical Flashback. They all look the same. So you basically have your power button, start button, difficulty levels up or down, and your select. What's nice about this one, of course, you have an HDMI and your power. But what's really nice about this, guys, and I'll get to this in a later video, is you have an SD port. Now, I've been reading up and I heard through the grapevine that with a certain software patch or whatever, you can upgrade this thing and have every single Atari game made on your Classic. So guys, enough of that. That will be another video. Let's test this thing out, and we'll also find out if the Trooper Hyperkin controllers work on it as well, as an alternative if you do not want to use wireless controllers. Hey guys, we are ready now, and I'm using my radio voice. I don't know why. But, right off the bat, here's the first part of the menu. And what I have to say that I'm extremely happy about is now I can play my adventure in HD. And there's Adventure 2 here, which is pretty flippin' sweet. As I don't think this game, either it was not released or it was released on a different system, I'm not sure, but I have never come across it ever. In fact, my adventure is missing. As now I know that I traded it to Jeff for Commando. Thank you, Jeff, for taking my game. And I'm still in my radio voice. So anyway, guys, I really want to try Adventure right away because it's right there, and it is one of my all-time favorite Atari games. In fact, probably a game I'm going to revisit non-stop for quite a while until I beat it again. So let's go in and check this out. Play game. Get to try out these controllers now. Adventure! Adventure! Oh, maybe I gotta hit something. You gotta treat it like an Atari. So let's get your key. Oh, am I noticing that I'm not getting any audio? That's interesting. Oh, die. Okay, it took me a few seconds to get used to this controller. I think that's mostly because how smooth it is versus... stupid me. Versus how... what's the word I want to use? The original joysticks were very... I'm going the wrong way. Were very stiff. This one's giving me no effort whatsoever, which makes it a little bit different for me, as I'm so used to having to wrench on my controller. Oh yeah, silly, silly me. So I'm remembering my maze, but I'm forgetting one thing. The key. So right now I'm a little concerned because I'm just going to stop here for a second. I don't have audio on my TV or audio coming out of the game through my Elgato whatsoever. And I think I recall other YouTubers talking about this. So I will have to add my own soundtrack. Sorry. I'll just put some background music. I think everybody will enjoy that more. Oops. Very smooth. Like, very smooth. I'm finding the controller actually a little too easy to use, and why did I do that? Just after I just bragged about remembering everything. Oop. Get back there. Get back there. Get back there. Thank you. Get the gauntlet. Yeah. Let's get it all. Get it all. Oops. The gauntlet is not. Oh well. Whatever. I'll come back. So yeah, so far I gotta say, other than, like I say, the controls being a little easy to use, I just gotta get used to that now because I'm very, very used to smashing on a controller. And right now I'll be like, winner, Genye. Oh, that's gonna be nice. We'll be able to save. That is gonna be so nice. Scanline filter. Oh yeah, look at that. I prefer it on though. I don't want to see the old lines anymore, to be honest. Sorry. See, now I have audio again at the main menu, which I find very strange. But no audio in the games. Let's see if all the games do that. And just because I tried Adventure, I might as well try the game that I've never played before and try Adventure 2. It has to happen. Oh, looks identical. Oh, it's not identical. It's not identical at all. Well, that's cool, because when I get bored of Adventure, I'll be able to have a new adventure. Uh-oh. I can already see how that's not going to work out very well either. See? So, I'm going to have to live and learn on this one. It's pretty sweet that it's here. I'm pretty stoked and excited about this new Adventure 2. Hey, I'll get you. But anyway, I'm going to move on to a different game. It looks and feels like Adventure in every way. Oh, that's cool. Well, we gotta try some Burger Time. What do you think? Burger Time it is. I like how it gives a little spiel about it and stuff too. That's kind of cool. Is this me? Yeah. Oh boy. Very, very finicky. Oh. I guess that was a bad thing. Uh-oh. I so like the Intellivision version of this so much more. Not gonna lie. The graphics on this are just horrendous versus that one. Uh-oh. Burger time! Burger time! Burger, burger, burger time! Need a burger? Burger time. Oh well, I'm gonna die here. Whee! Okay, burger time. Now, my all-time favorite Atari game is Defender, and I do not think it's on here, which is really going to be sad. But hopefully, in the next video, that will change. Let's try out Chopper Command. 2018. Published by Activision. Whoa, that's like lasers! Take that. Wow, this controller, I have to say, uh-oh. In this aspect, this controller rocks for the simple reason that you do not have to wear your arm out to fight. Can't kill those guys. Like, I can just... This is awesome. Oh, rapid fire! Uh-oh. Rapid fire. Told you I wasn't going to do my own sidetrack, but I lied. Where is everybody? Get back here. Whoops. Anyway, it's definitely the game I remember. I just didn't remember that you could do... did not remember that you could do rapid fire. And I'll have to try an original one again to see if that is actually for real. I was a big fan of combat. I didn't even know there was a combat too, so this is pretty cool. I'm thinking combat 2 is completely different than what I remember combat being, that's for sure. Looks like I'm just putting a bunch of blocks in different places. Maybe they're mines? But why is it like forever? Yeah, that don't seem right. Unless I'm in some sort of editor. Oh, I wonder if Combat 2 has an editor. Yep, Combat 2 has an editor. Tanks are much faster than Combat, that's for sure. Okay, so that's pretty cool. That is really cool, and I can drive over water. The bullets can't quite reach. Die! Oh, he's behind this wall. Boom. Oh, you can take more than one hit? That is so cool, guys. You can take three or four hits? 3 hits. In the original Combat, you couldn't do that. So that is absolutely cool. And the fact that you can do an editor and build your own walls and everything kind of gives it that RTS feel. And that is really neat, especially for this era. That is pretty impressive. Now the question is this a new fan-made game, Combat 2? Comment in the comments below because I really don't know. I never knew there was a Combat 2, so if it's fan-made, let me know, please. To try Frontline. Yeah, Frontline Coleco. When do I go? When do I go? Is that giving me more lives? Alright, I'm on the way now. Whoop. You did. You did. You know what? Not bad graphics. Uh-oh. Not bad graphics at all. Uh-oh. 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 Aw, man. I think I touched him after he was dead even. That sucked. Said we're gonna go to Frogger. All-time classic. Press fire to play. Oh, I can't remember if I can go in the turret. Oh, I can. There we go. Boom. Whoops. Really thought I had more time than that. Uh-oh. I think you can jump backwards too, can't you? Yeah, baby. Check that out. Hey, we have audio. I just noticed that. Oh, wait. I don't know if we have audio, do we? Yeah, we have game audio. Well, I'm not jumping on you. I ain't dumb. Here's a game that's eluded me for purchase, and that's Hero. And I know Metal Jesus Rocks loves this game. Apparently, a bunch of other people I've talked to say it's a great game. Well, here's my first time playing Hero. Will I be a hero or a zero? And again, we have no audio. Oh! Okay, I get it now. Should not have stayed there, though. Okay, so down on the joystick is your... and rescue. Down on the joystick is your dynamite, run away. I don't know if that'll work. Nope. It's a maze. And clearly I gotta put it there. Okay, it's kind of like an adventure maze game with like really cool superpowers. Or a helicopter, or whatever you wish to call it. A helicoptering jetpack. And the graphics are actually pretty good, I gotta say. Oopsie. I do have to say that I could actually somewhat enjoy this. This is actually a pretty cool game. I get why he likes it now. Because it actually is kind of cool. Why don't you die? Yeah, it's very likable. Very, very likable game, I gotta say. I get it now. It isn't too crazy strenuous or... Ooh, couldn't see the ground there. Don't be coming out at me. Back with you. I ain't got no beef with you. Guys, I think it's time now to try the wired controller and see if it actually works. Okay guys, we are now on the wired controller. I have the wireless to the side. And so far, as far as stick movement goes, it's working perfectly fine. Now the reason why I was so skeptical about this is because apparently the paddle controllers, from everything I read, did not work on this. Now, I will update you guys on that later, as I did not find my paddle controllers at the time of this because they were still in packed up boxes from Toronto, and I just received those boxes this weekend. So, forgive me on that. Actually, they arrived around Monday. We will try that. I will update you when I do the next video, stage 2, on this product, where we update the video games. Kaboom. Probably not a great way to play it, but I just want to see it. Well, I gotta say, using this controller makes it a heck of a lot easier because it's not wrenching at all. Oh my, wow, this controller is smooth. I literally am blown away by the quality of this controller. Like, as far as an Atari controller goes, guys, and you don't want to be wireless, this is pretty smooth. So let's try Jungle Hunt. Again, I'm going to do the rest of this video with the Trooper from Hyperkin because I want product. In fact, I might be happy enough to actually order another couple, as I wouldn't mind having some inventory. Wow, that guy can really jump. Woohoo! That is amazing. This guy can... Whoa, this is not cool. Ready? Jump! Yeah, baby. Jump! What's up? Jump! Jump! Crisscross will make you jump! Jump! I can't believe I just got that. Wow. Jungle Hunt! Radio voice. Uh-oh. Oh, no, got it. Oh, alright. I don't remember Jungle Hunt. I just remember I did like it, and... now I see why. It's actually pretty cool. The vine swinging thing was neat. I really like Pitfall, and I'm pretty sure Pitfall's on here according to the box, I believe it is. So, you know what, guys? Let's go have a Pitfall kind of time. It's time to fall in the pit. Oh yeah, baby. This is just one of those games. Now I'm really going to test this controller. My bad. Oh, can't believe I cleared all that. Uh-oh. That was a my bad. Never said I was really good at Pitfall, by the way. Just wanted to let everybody know. Oops. I don't know why I'm not... Oh, I think you don't press a button. I think you pull down. Yeah, oops. Pulled down at the wrong time. And you can check out all the Activision games. And look, Pitfall 2 is there as well. That's pretty cool. Keystone Capers, another great game. River Raid, you know what? Let's make that one of our games, as River Raid is a definite game that I loved as a child. And I'm sure I'm going to love it now. I do actually have River Raid in original box complete. And it took me a while to get it. I'm pretty happy to have it. So, again, no audio. Now, I'm finding... Let's see if that's the same if I play with the original controller. Okay, something I'm noticing, and I'm going to try the aftermarket controller one more time. No, maybe it was just, it's a little... Okay, so right here is a perfect example of me knowing what to expect from the Trooper versus the wireless. In this game, I'm finding the wireless controllers to actually be better. And why I mean that is, I find them a little more responsive. I know that sounds weird, being wireless, but actually in this situation, I can actually say that the wireless controller, I was able to swing around and be more accurate to what I was doing when I wanted it done versus the Trooper. Now the Trooper on the second play, when I tried it again, actually did pretty good, and it felt a little bit more like the original Atari stick, kind of slow. And I was kind of getting used to the speed of the wireless one, which was much more wanted in this game. So that's something really cool to notice. Okay guys, what do I think of the Flashback 9 Gold? Well, after playing for, I guess, a few hours, I did a few short things there for you guys to see, and I went over it, and overall, the games are playing, in my opinion, as they're meant to be. The audio, everything seems to be pretty bang on. I don't think that I would remember, to be truthfully honest, how clean and clear that would be in comparison, but I would say that they got this right. Overall, the console build quality and everything is you know, it's Atgames. It's durable. There's nothing wrong with this. I'm not gonna say that this is junk in any which way or form. I will say that this is the pricier unit. There is an Atgames 9 not gold, and it comes with wired controllers, not the wireless ones, but still has the SD card and still has an HD port. Now there actually is 3 different versions. Now that I said that, there is a non-HD version of a Flashback 9. I would recommend to stay away from it. One, I think you can get a Flashback 9 HD for about $59 Canadian, so maybe 50 bucks US. And this one is about $99 to $129 depending on where you get it. Whereas the other one should be like a $39 console, but it's RCA AV inputs, and who wants that this day and age? I just want simplicity. I want to be able to plug it in, show you guys what I'm playing on my Elgato, much easier, and have fun. Now saying that, I almost want to have a RCA version, component or composite version for playing games for test review and to tell you my thoughts on games, as there's no audio from this thing. Now, future or newer games, you would say, okay, that's a blessing for the simple reason that you can get flagged on your copyright claims and so on. But on Atari, that's highly doubtful that someone's going to flag you for copyright infringements. So I would like to have the sound. But anyway, that's not happening. Maybe they'll have a further update for this, but are they really going to be concerned about someone hooking it up to an Elgato? The game library on it. It's a pretty good game library, I'm not going to lie. It's actually fun. It brought back a lot of memories. I was very happy with it. Overall, yeah, there's some games I wish were on there. Like, for example, my favorite game of all time for the Atari is Defender. Well, Defender's not on this system, but hopefully soon. As for the controllers, now the wireless controllers that are included are actually, I'm going to call them supreme. I'm going to call them, if there was a Pro controller that was wireless, Atgames nailed it on the top of the nail. These controllers work very well. I'm not going to say that I was upset with them in any which way or form, as I did notice in certain games, especially River Raid, as you've seen in my video, that I found the Trooper was a little slower to react when I was moving side to side. And then I tried the wireless and I found it very smooth. So I don't know if that was just a luck at that point in time, but I went back to the Trooper. The Trooper did work a little smoother. Maybe the Trooper is just needing to get broken in. I don't know. But if I have to compare the two, right now from what I've played and how much I've played, the wireless controllers are as good or better than the Trooper. Do I recommend buying the Trooper? Absolutely, you cannot beat the price. I'll leave links down below. This controller is solid. It feels great. It's got a nice bit of weight to it. It's everything you would want in an Atari controller if you were in the 1978, 79s, and 80s, but you didn't want to be wrenching on it. I remember how sore and tired I was wrenching on a controller or snapping it because you thought you had to move so hard with it. Well, this stick is absolutely easy. Look at this, my finger. Hardly any weight. I am moving this stick with no effort whatsoever. The Atari Trooper game sticks are phenomenal. They are top grade. I can't compare it to anything other than an original Atari stick, and I would say that I'd rather play on the Trooper. Guys, overall, I'm very happy with my purchase with this Flashback 9 Gold. I've been waiting months to get one at a good deal, and what I did was I actually just waited on eBay. I waited and waited and waited for months, and I ended up paying about half price for it. Brand new, shipped to me from local area, which sometimes you just gotta do. I mean, we're gaming on a budget. I know I can't just go around buying a bunch of stuff to review or play or do for you guys because it costs me money. As my channel does not make any money, I have to be conscious of that. So you will notice that I will wait sometimes for certain things to come to me versus just jumping out and buying it at the retail store or retail price level. So sometimes, guys, I recommend to be thrifty. And that's what all this is about in the end, right? We're thrifters. We're game collectors. We like to yard sale, thrift shop, and so on. So guys, keep being thrifty. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this test review of the Atari Flashback Atgames, hate saying that word sometimes, 9 Gold. Thank you for watching. Game over.